seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have liftoff of Antares, the New York 3 mission to bring Cygnus on its third CRS mission to the ISS.
Well, my cameras have been on break for a while, so I've recently decided, with current events and ICE going unnecessarily against people just for being brown, I thought I'd go to the ICE barracks in Fairfax County. I've learned that the ICE barracks is no longer there. It's Catchy and a couple other places, but the DHS stuff is gone. Did a little research and found out that the Biden administration consolidated their federal resources and saved a lot of money. But still, how do I go after these folks? So in my research, I found that it's time to shout out to Fairfax County. Yoo-ah! I'm very proud and pleased to learn that Fairfax County, Virginia, my adopted home, is listed by ICE as an uncooperative county. God bless Fairfax County.
The enforcement and removal operations. We have a very unique role in the federal law enforcement community. We are the only entity that identifies, apprehends, detains, and ultimately removes from the country
Anybody who doesn't look right or sound right to you.
So we have a broad scope of responsibility. Ultimately, our job is to ensure that the individuals that are in this country circumventing the laws of the immigration system are brought to justice and are removed, and it's our job to keep our community safe.
Which is entirely bullshit. The crime ratio of an illegal immigrant is very, very low because they're trying to avoid detection. And here in Fairfax County and in Arlington County and in Washington, D.C. and across the river in Maryland, one of our biggest problems with illegal aliens are people of the Asian persuasion, these massage parlors and these workshops. And they haven't touched those. They're just going after the brown people in homeless shelters, in churches, in schools. People just trying to keep warm, just for looking brown, not for committing crimes.
We're targeting individuals that are circumventing our immigration laws, that have come to this country to do harm to our citizens, to our communities, to our country.
The ICE definition of doing us harm is taking the jobs that, well, we don't want anyway. Never mind the human trafficking and the workshops and the child labor. Let's just focus on the people who might want to take a job that we don't want.
We're targeting individuals who are national security. We're targeting individuals who are just...
An example of intimidating national security would be the prostitute from China, hired by the Chinese government, caught in Mar-a-Lago. But, we never deported her, did we?
In general, violating the immigration laws as they're currently written. If we're going into a cooperative jurisdiction, I can send 2 officers max to pick someone up, put them in the vehicle, transport them here.
Cooperative means red state racists. Uncooperative means, well, like Fairfax County or any place along the Canadian border where the illegal immigrants don't look so brown.
It's a clean environment, so we know that individual has already been searched. There's no contraband, there's no weapons. I can send 2 officers. When we're going out into our communities to find these individuals at large, we believe in safety in numbers. We want to know that our officers are going to have backup if it's needed. Every case is going to be different, and the outcome of every case will be different. I don't know what's to come in the next 4 years.
Yes, you do know what's coming the next 4 years. Hey, we're on day 7, and Over 3,000 have been detained. Over 2,000 have been deported, and none of them are anything but Latino.
But myself and my workforce, we are public servants. We're always
No, you don't serve the public. You serve your orange master. Shut the fuck up.
going to do what the mission calls for. So it doesn't matter. We're an apolitical entity. We just carry out the mission. The community are the victims of these individuals coming in and committing the crimes. So nobody, no matter where they're from, nobody wants to be a victim of crime.
And that is why we want to focus on criminal law, not immigration law. I know you're going to say that's criminal law because crossing the border is illegal, blah, blah, blah. How about the people who actually commit crimes that hurt people?
And I feel very comfortable saying that enforcement and removal operations have things in place, like we have the victim-centered approach in place, where if someone is a victim of crime, we're going to look at that differently. We're not going to target you. We're going to work with you. I respect the mission that we do. I believe in the mission that we do. I believe that the end game of protecting our community, I come from a Hispanic background, but if you come to this country and do harm, then this is not a place where you need to be.
Yeah, no, if you're going to spend federal tax dollars on criminal investigations, let's focus on the people actually harming the community, not the people coming here to, take the low-wage jobs that we don't want. How about let's go after the frauded wranglers? Let's go after the real criminals. Come on, people. 0 arrests, many detentions. We were detained many, many times. My church, the previous 4 years of Trump ICE bullshit, just for handing out and posting announcements like these, I can't find ours, but very much like this, advising people who may not speak English of their rights. When caught handing these out or posting them on community bulletin boards, we were detained, we were questioned. This is before my camera activity. My camera activity started on January 6, 2021, at the end of the last Trump administration. Also, early in the last Trump administration, not me, because I suck at handiwork. My friend and I, mostly my friend, upgraded my standalone shed in my backyard. I made it look very cutesy. It almost looked like a little house. Obviously way too small to be a house. It had no plumbing. It did have electricity. Oops, we forgot to follow the code and get a permit for the upgrading of the electricity. But it looked so much like a little house that one day while I was out, ICE came. Not Fairfax County Police, not Fairfax County Codes, but ICE. ICE came and demanded of my daughter access. My daughter did not know our rights and just assumed because they're flashing a badge and they came in cars that looked like police cars that they had the right to enter my property. Boy, was I mad when she told me, no, 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 fuck no. ICE, come on back anytime you want and face me, not my daughter. Anyway, they assumed that because it looked like a little house, and we do have a lot of Latino population in our area, they assumed that I was building a little apartment for illegal immigrants. And they demanded of my daughter to let them in and look for the illegal immigrants. It was just a bunch of 2x4s and saws and hammers and nails. It's a workshop shed. Oh, and there were some bicycles too. This shit's gotta stop. If this shit's starting again, it's gotta fucking stop. And we are going back out there with these cards and flyers. Fuck you, ICE. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Oh yeah, I forgot. ICE was so butthurt they didn't find any illegal immigrants. They did turn me into Fairfax County Codes for building with electricity without a permit. Thank you, Fairfax County. We paid the fine. We got the codes, and there's no illegal immigrants in my yard. Fuck you, ICE. Fuck you.
That main engine's at 108%.
AVI's power nominal.
And launch team, be advised, stay at your consoles. Everyone in the LCC, maintain your positions in your consoles. In the LCC, maintain positions at your console.
Well, that totally sucked. Please be advised, there are absolutely no refunds.